Yo, what up guys, welcome to another video. Today we're focusing on F1 setups. This video is purely to help people understand that are new to the game what setups can do and how to identify which setup you should use for each track. So first of all, what I'm going to do is show you how to get setups available. So if I back out to the main menu, you'd want to go over to solo, then over to time trial. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move my camera as well. So once you've gone to time trial, you want to go to F1, because that's, you know, majority of people use the F1 cars. I don't think the car choice matters, but I like to choose the car that I like a lot, which is the AlphaTauri. You then go into the track. Now you can set setups for both dry and wet, but I feel like it is quite time consuming doing this. I'll be really honest with you. So I'm going to just for now concentrate on the dry. We'll do a couple as a run through. You click Australia as your first one. You load up. I'm going to try and record this in just one take without editing so you can see exactly how long it takes. This is something that, you know, if you've been playing F1 for a while, you have to do this at the beginning of every sort of title as soon as the setups become available. And effectively, in a nutshell, what you're doing is people go into time trials, they set their laps with the setup they're using. F1 provides it for us to see those leaderboards with the setups they've got, and you can effectively steal or copy, whatever you want to call it, to use on your own car when you're driving, whether it's on career mode, whether it's on online. So what you want to do here is hit square, which is session info on the bottom right hand side. Now this is the global, so you've got NSX underscore Montana, who is the fastest guy in the dry around Australia at the moment when he's driven around time trial. So yeah, this gives you a big list. I think it goes to 100, possibly maybe even 1,000. Also, if you hit the R1 button, it will load your friends. So these are my PSN friends. Ricciardo, he's very quick, and that's his time. And this is your setups, which I'll go into in the end. Currently, I don't have any setups available. So the first thing you want to do, it all depends on the setups you use. Okay, so the icons on the top right hand side, which if you look at NSX Montana's name, the icons on the right hand side under assists are very, very important. So the first icon, which you can see, there's 3 cogs there, are traction control for the first one. Second one is gears, so if you're automatic or manual, and the third one is ABS, which is anti-lock braking. Now, I'm going to show you what I use. So I'm going to scroll down. There's a driver here called, is it Cookie? Where is he? Schumacher also had my one as well. Here we go. Eat the Cookie 1. This guy has exactly how I drive. So I have traction control off. So his one, as you can see, is not highlighted. It means it's off. He has automatic gears. So his automatic gear icon is on, and anti-lock braking he has on as well. So it's on for him. So that's what you want to look for. If you're someone who has no assist, you want to go down to the guy Alm 83. He's got nothing showing. That means he's got all the settings off. And if you go down to Jojo 79, he's got traction control off. He's got automatic gears, but he's got ABS off. So you want to look for that first. You want to check what you drive with. If you've got all of the settings available, then you'll like if you have all of your assists on, then obviously you want to find one that has all of the icons lit up. Okay, so that's the first thing. So this is what I will do. I'll go to Eat the Cookie because he's the quickest guy. So you go into him, press X, you load his setup. So you want to apply rival setup. You load the setup first of all. And now, without any real notification, it's now, your car is now set up under Eat the Cookie right now. It's right there. So you could back away and drive and test it. You might, because the one thing you've got to understand is not every single person's setup in the global leaderboard is going to work for you or your driving style or your current skill level. You might have to go, you know, you might have to try a few out, test it if it works for you, and then use it. Happy days. Also, what you want to do is you don't want to just rely on one setup at the beginning of the game and then run with that for a whole year. Your driving style will change as you drive, and it will improve. So you're going to have to see if there's another setup that will work with your new driving style. You know, so you could go out and drive, but I will go through the whole process with you. Now, to save the setup, so you can then use this setup in multiplayer, career mode, whatever. Now you've got it set up. It's there. You go into this page. So you go R1 3 times. Use the spanner and the screwdriver cog. You want to press triangle and save setup. Press X and it will ask you to put a name in. So I will put Australia, and PSN picks up Australia, so you don't have to fully type it out. I'll go space, and I will put no traction control, just so I'm fully aware of what it is and it doesn't confuses me. And there you go, save it, done. If you were doing a wet setup, you might want to put in brackets wet, so it's fully, you can fully recognize it when you're about to apply your setup at the beginning of a race. So you're done, save, that's it. That's the first one, it's there. So as I say, I could go out and drive and test it out, or I can apply more setups. So for now, I'm going to back away and go into Bahrain. So the quickest way to do this, do not back out all the way. Do not end session. It will take too long. Go to car and track selection. Scroll over to Bahrain. Confirm settings. Done. It will then load. Make sure you press X here. It will load into the next track. I remember a few years ago, I started off doing setups and I was going back out, going back into time trial. It just takes... It's quite a boring process, but you can pick up so much speed for your driving style, so yeah, there we go. Load in, press X. I'm not going to edit any of this out, so you know exactly how long this is taking me to do. Same again, press X, session info, go to global. You could take a setup from your friend, you can do, but I'm just going to go with someone on the leaderboard. Same again, I'm looking for traction control to be not highlighted, and gears and anti-lock braking to be highlighted. So here we go, there we go. M Schumacher 69. We did see his name earlier on in Australia. Same again, press X, load setup, apply rival setup, scroll over to the third option, the third menu, press triangle, save setup, scroll down to the next available slot. Same again, Bahrain. There we go. PSN has auto-populated it. Space. No traction. You don't have to put no traction if you don't want to, but I want to make sure that it's just clear for me. Okay, done. Save. Okay. So you could just sit there and do this for every single race, but you do want to test these out. You really do. Now, the next... once you're comfortable with those setups and you're happy and you think, okay, cool, that's it, we move on. The next thing to do is I want to show you how to apply the setup for the race that you're in. So I will back out for this. I will end session. I'm doing this completely freestyle. I don't want to restart. I'm doing this completely freestyle, so if I miss out anything, I do apologize. We're currently live on Twitch, so I'm looking at the chat to see if there's anything I've missed. Okay, right, so when you're in a race, so what you want to do is, I will move my camera again because it's covering the options on the bottom right. So once you've got your setups, how do you use them? When you're on the grid, I'm currently in a Grand Prix, an offline Grand Prix, so I've got time, right? But when you're in a multiplayer race, obviously the countdown's going down. You have to do this very, very quickly, bearing in mind. I have all the time in the world right now, but when you're a multiplayer, be quick. On the bottom right-hand side, you see car setup. Hit square. You then want to hit triangle to load your saved setups, which you've just done from the time trial. Hit triangle, load setup, and you pick which one. I'm in Australia. There you go. It's in. And you'll notice on the right-hand side, rather than being on these balanced or, the default ones, you're on custom setup, and you can see the little tick underneath custom setup, and that's it. You back away, you've got it set up, it's there, it's ready for the race. So I'll reiterate, when you're in multiplayer, you have to do your setup very quickly. The timer runs down. Sometimes when everyone sort of readies up, or when they skip the start, you might not have time, and a lot of people online will know the feeling where you haven't been able to get your setup in time. So that is it in a nutshell. What I will do is I just want to back away just to finally clear up, because the icons under the assists are very, very important. So I'm gonna reiterate, because there's a few people in the chat that are in the Twitch chat right now that want a reminder of the icons, because for me it's okay to, I've been playing this game for many years, but for new people it is tough to remember. So to reiterate the icons on the right hand side of the screen for the assists, the first one is traction or no traction. So for NXX Montana, it's not highlighted, so he doesn't have traction on. The middle one is automatic or manual gears. He doesn't have it, the icon like lit up, so he has manual. And ABS he has on because it's visible. So there you go. Hopefully that's helped out. Please use the comment section below to ask me any other questions about it. I'm happy to answer. I'll be going through every single comment and addressing. And yeah, let me know if I could have made anything else that I've missed out, or if you're looking for any other mini tutorials. This is just a beginner thing. I'm not going to pretend that I'm the best at doing setups and all that. This is just for new guys that need a bit of extra help or oomph with getting a bit of pace here or there. So yeah, there we go. Please hit the like button, subscribe button. Appreciate everyone who's migrated over from the Ultimate Team stream and YouTube channel, which we had. Now we're playing different games. Appreciate you jumping on board. And yeah, till next time, peace.